So yeah, I guess this will serve as like a review too. For this. This is Yu-Gi-Oh? Close. This is the tabletop version of Candy Crush. But there's a rule book here. Very cool. The rule book is helpful. Oops. I mean, it's got like the whole PB or PDF too. Pop out to screen. Ooh. Look at this, dude. Wait, no, not 44. And that's on the side. You can read through it. Yeah, we will do this very soon. I just gotta find out what weekend I'm free. Dismas presses dual savants and puts a trap card. But yeah, this is the same rulebook. This is the one that came in the box. It tells you how to do everything. The game looks more complicated than it is. It takes a long time to set up. What's up, Caps? But you get in the core box, you get the ruins and the darkest dungeon. And you get 4 bosses. So you get Necro, Prophet, Collector, and Fanatic. And then you get the darkest dungeon levels. You can build up the Hamlet. Your team decides how to build the Hamlet, like what buildings to upgrade. There's a Hamlet phase and a combat phase, or a dungeon phase. Here's all the minis. CC is in this, but Fanatic's not in there. It's a bit strange. Like, where they place certain characters is odd. There's a lot of reading. I actually read this thing, like, front to back. But yeah, I did it, when I got the game, I did that. I mean, it's a cool rule book. It's got some nice pictures and organization's pretty good. There's some stuff that's in weird spots. But yeah, this tells you everything on how to play it. Is it clear about the rules and stuff? Yeah. The rules are clear, but some of the wording on specific things can sound a bit weird. Like the abilities. For instance, Plague Doctor. I don't think she's in the demo. Yeah, Red Hook had a lot to do with the game. It was a collaborative effort. But yeah, this is the digital version of the physical game. But yeah, like there was a Plague Doctor Battlefield Medicine. It doesn't heal her at first level, but if you upgrade it, it says self and it heals her afterwards. And we were trying to figure out like if that was a choice, like do you get to heal someone else or her, or does it do both? And then we came to the conclusion that it was both. 2-hour Hamlet phase incoming. I mean, it depends how long your Hamlet is. Your Hamlet could literally be 1 day. It's up to 4. Depending on what you get. But this is probably the most helpful picture, because this shows you what the map looks like. And let me just zoom in here. So it's got this, you know, this is the players sitting around it, the decks and stuff like that. This is if you don't have the mat, which I didn't know the mat existed until I opened this, so I bought the mat. But yeah, this big space in the middle, this is where like the combat happens. So you put the actual room board, so one of these, in the center, and then you put the minis and stuff on it. Am I a fan of legacy board games? Not really, but you know, they're fun. I could play more. Feels strange, like it's not watertight wording. Yeah, it's... I mean, it could just be, you know, our own personal skill issue. Is it possible to paint the figures in real life? Yes. In the game, no. In the game, they give you the minis, and they're just the PNGs from the game. Let me close this. But like this does the job, right? But they only give you 2 of each, whereas when you play the board game, you get 3 of each. Yeah, you can paint them in real life. Just, it's a lot of them to paint. It's 3 of every monster, 1 of the bosses, and then like 1 of all the heroes. Right click and copy paste? What? Can multiply items? Oh, clone? Ah. Alright. No, we can. We can do a quad match of spiders. PD's right there. I thought she wasn't in it. So it's literally just Grave Robber and BH they didn't put in, dude. Vestal's in 2 spots. Hellion's in 2 spots. See him here. Crusader. Hellion. Vestal. These are all the tokens. There's so many of these stupid things. Firewood to camp with. So when you, maybe, should I start from the top? Where should I start? Let's look. I guess, what do you guys want explained first? Leper comes later. Run double heroes? Sure, if you wanted to. Combat? Alright. See if I can find it. Combat is very important, so. Combat is like the majority of the game. Your Hamlet phase, you know, could be 30 minutes or less. You're probably in the dungeon for like 60 minutes plus. Can make a game out of it? I know, right? Alright, so what happens with combat, if I can find the appropriate thing here. You originally start by getting a dungeon map. So you draw a quest. In this case, a level 1 quest. Let you double click. Oh, it's F. Actually, when you start, you draw 2 quests. And then your team picks which one to do, and this tells you the rooms that it generates down here. And then this tells you, we got this part wrong for provisions. Pretty sure this is the amount of provisions you're allowed to roll, and then the firewood. Press R on the cards to shuffle them. Cool. Thank you. Okay. Alright. And so your team picks a quest, like let's say we pick Dem Bones. We decide this is what we're gonna do. And so we pick a short mission. Objective rooms, oh, special rules. So objective rooms are board 7. Here I'm gonna spend 2 actions in the green area to recover the bones. Are there any different rules for this one? Oh, this is the lair. Wait, no, okay. This is easier to build, so I'm gonna do this. So fundraiser, let's see. This tells you how you gain XP. But yeah, you have to clear 1 lair room as the minimum quest, and you get 10 gold per clear. After the quest is over, you can give any amount of gold to the heir, gaining 1 XP per 20 gold. 1 seems like it's not enough, but like our first mission, we got like 60 gold. Lair in DD1, it's the red rooms that you, it's these. Alright, where, I gotta find the actual dungeon maps. Is it here? It's not here. It goes here. But there's 2 spots for, the room tiles, but where are the dungeon maps? Does it just not tell us? Does it just not give us dungeon maps, dude? Where are the dungeon maps? Because it goes right here. Top right. I don't know where they are, man. they're like this size, and they have this on the back. Flip this over. Guess that's the room deck. This is gonna be awkward if there's no dungeon. Can I move this? No. Move this? No. What the hell, dude? Dungeon map, donde? I mean, we could just recreate it if we had to, but that's a bit odd. We need that map, dude. It's not these. Is it under these? I doubt it's under these. It says loot chests. Hold on. Are they in a bag? Dungeon tiles. Ah! They put them in a bag, dude. So lame. Alright, this goes here. So you pick the... Actually, let me flip this. Okay. Alright. From the top. So your team picks a dungeon quest out of the two. The other one's like discarded from the game. Just gone forever. And then you have your dungeon quest, which goes up here for your dungeon. And then this tells you how to populate it. So we need, what, 2 layers? They grab multiple. Just draw 2 like this. Okay. So 2 layers. 1 empty. Was it 2 curio? So the card's on the floor? Yep. Okay, where's the thing? Okay, 1 empty, 2 traps, 2 curio, and then 1 treasure. Okay. If there are no things on where these are supposed to be, then we shuffle these. Can we like make them into a stack and shuffle them? When objects top tools and get a bag. Ah. Which one? Flip table. Click and hold, it'll pick up the stack. Alright, bag. Okay. How do I get the whole stack? Click and hold will pick up a stack. Okay, I'm just gonna put them in here. Then what? Can I... Random order? And then what? Draw them out? Where's shuffle? Oh, up at the top. Derp. Okay. No! I don't want to see this. Stop flipping it over! I don't want to see these. Click and drag from the bag will bring one tile. Ah. I mean, it's if it's shuffled all of them, that's fine. And you put them down. And then you fill up the map. I grabbed... Okay, we gotta grab more. Alright, cool. Do it this way. Okay, we missed one. I don't know which one we missed. Or maybe we just grabbed the wrong, maybe it's just an empty room. Press R when hovering over to shuffle, okay. Top right corner has 2, 3, what? Oh, I see. You split these. Did it fall through? It did. Nice. Good catch. Okay. So your dungeon's set up. Your party starts in the middle. The map can be locked. You just right click it. How do you lock it? Oops. L? Cool, thank you. Alright, so... And then you decide where you're going as a party. You don't want to backtrack because you take stress. So you like go up here. Say you're going to the top room. And when you're heading that way, you have to roll exploration dice. And it's in the order your party's facing. So Crusader would go first. So Crusader rolls both of these. I don't know how to there it is. It's just R. You roll both of these. And we have to resolve these. Because, yeah, we have provisions that we should have rolled too, but let's say we have the things we need. This would be a thing of food and a shovel. Doesn't matter who rolls them and why. The order, I mean, those are just the rules on the order. And you have to roll them to explore. This is what recreates what's in hallways when you're playing the actual game, the video game. So you know how you walk through, you hit a trap and stuff? Rank 2 Hellion, I know, right? I mean, you can move them around. Okay, and so those get resolved, and then your team walks in here, and there is a fight. And so once a fight has been found, you draw a room card, and this will tell you which room tile set to grab. I actually played on this one, Spike Pit. You go find it in the thing. It's on the back of, I think, 5. Or 5 is. Here it is. It's not on the back of 5. Where is it? On the back of 6? Yes, it is. Okay. And then you drag that to the center, and this is where everyone's fighting at. And we're probably gonna flip this a bit. Okay. Alright. Better have breakthrough. I don't even know what they have. And so once this goes down, you can see where your party's supposed to start. Based on their position, which is on your stance tracker. Wherever that is on this table. It's right here. So Crusader is up front. So Crusader starts in the aggressive spot. Hellion's in 2. Where's their mini? So Hellion starts in here with him. And these little dots up here, this is the amount of people that can be in that space. So only 3 can be in here, and we already have 2. So if someone, like if one of the players comes in here and then a monster tries to get in here, it can't get in there. Range, I'm assuming that's Dismas. That is. So Dismas comes in here, and then Vestal drops in the support one. And then once all that's done, start drawing monsters. Okay. And so we have Courtier. I think they're supposed to go... I forget if they're supposed to go in the order that they're drawn in or their most advantageous spots. I'm pretty sure it's how they're drawn. We'll just do it for the sake of this. They have something like this. This dictates where they end up. Imagine DD1 with room combat like that. It gets pretty cool. Honestly. Also, is the music too loud? Can you guys hear me? Enemies can do stuff in any rank. It's just like the game. So here, it tells you how they act. What's up, Porthos? It tells you how they act depending on where they are. So up here in the front, which is this slot, Courtier uses Knife in the Dark. It tells you like it's second skill. So this is all it gets to use. What's up, Sans? How you doing? And then it tells you how to play the monsters. So there's no favoritism and stuff like that. Like the way they act is so clear cut that everyone knows what they're gonna do. They're black numbers on the die, yeah. Wherever the D10s are. This thing, oh, these are white. In the game, the dice are gray. These ones are gray with black numbers. And play the monsters too. I mean, everyone has to play the monsters. That's just the community aspect of it. Downloaded Soulstone Survivors today and played a couple games. It's so fun. Nice. The game's sick. Yeah, so we have our room. We have our monsters that we need. So we need a Courtier, Cultist Witch, Defender, and a Snake. Thankfully, we have 1,000 snakes. Actually, I think it's the Rattler. Yeah, we need a Pliskin. This one. Need a Courtier. Need a that guy. We need a Cultist Witch. There's also something I forgot to do, which it matters, but it's okay that we didn't do it for this tutorial. But whatever boss you draw to fight, because you're supposed to do this first, actually gave us Profit. So Profit has an effect on the dungeon. Like all bosses have a dungeon effect and a town effect. So for Profit, when you enter a dungeon, everyone gets 2 stress, and then Tavern recovers less. You do their stuff for them, but the cards tell you? Yes, that's right. When we were doing it, we were trying to have people do the monsters and their heroes. So everyone got to, like, keep playing, you know? Is this the initiative deck? It is. More on that later. $1 million D1 experience. Can't remember the name of the Bone Defender. Man, I call them Cove Lepers. Do you think I know the names of everything? Do ya think? And so this tells you where they start too. Let's see. The aggressive and the support in the same room. Defender, I think when we played this... No, he's over there. We got a Bone Defender in this room. When we did this one, it started back here and it never even got to the fight. Pretty funny. Alright, so that's how the monsters start. And now you're ready to start playing the game. Don't forget to lock the room map. Alright. There you go. Whew. So that's how you set up combat. And once combat has been set up, you draw your turn order. And it tells you who goes. So this is the monster. Monsters go first. And it goes in order from left to right. And how Crimson Court works in this, I don't know. At Horror Stories, dragon things that like 5 things are sitting on and they go flying. Damn. Alright, so this Courtier goes first. It can do Knife in the Dark. up here because of that. That's just how it was drawn. And so it moves. It can move 3 spaces. And then it has to use Knife in the Dark on the closest person. So it's just looking for whoever's closest. And in this case, it could be any of these because they're 2 rooms away. Look, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So if you really wanted to, you could roll to see who it goes for. Let's just say it goes for Dismas. It goes up here into the room with him. And then it tells you how to do Knife in the Dark. It hits on 7, and it does 3 damage. It crits on 1, and 0 closest means it attacks the closest person. Actually, it'll probably go in this room, honestly. Like whoever's physically closest. We can send it in here, and I guess we'll have it attack Crusader. So yeah, 0 means you have to be in the same room as them. 1, 2 means they have to be 2 rooms away. 1 means they can be 1 room away, like right here. Yeah. All right. He comes in there. That's right. Everyone takes 2 stress. I forgot about that. For entering the dungeon, it's 2 stress. It's 2 stress. You have 10 stress. All you DD2 enthusiasts. Alright, I need D10 here. 3. So 3 is low enough to hit. You have to roll under the number. So Crusader has 0 dodge, but you also get 1 dodge for being at max torch, wherever the... Here it is. So since we're up here at max torch, there's 1 dodge. So you have to lower all the hit amounts by 1, but this thing hit pretty clean. So it does 3 damage. So Crusader gets 3 wound tokens, wherever they are. Can I... 1, 2, 3. And then wherever Crusader is... He has 3 wounds now. You can spread them out if you want. So he's taking 3 damage, he has 17 life. And then that's the end of that turn. Like I said, it takes a while to set up, but it goes pretty fast once you get it down. And then you see who goes next. Monsters again. Alright, so the next one is the Bone Defender, which can only move 1 space, I think. You can tell by the footprint, so it can only move 1. And it's got something that hits over into another space, but it can't use it in 2. So we're gonna move our Bone Defender 1, as far as it goes. Draw another one. Alright, heroes. Crusader goes first. This thing's in here. I don't even know what moves Crusader has. He has smites. Got Holy Lands too. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna use Smite here. Does extra damage against Unholy. It's gonna 1-tap him if it hits though. We hit on 9, so we have to roll a 9 or less. Courtier has 1 dodge, so we need 8. 8 or less to hit this dude. Where'd that D10 go here? Okay, 2. It's not a crit, I don't think. No, it's not. So we do 7 plus 8 damage because he's unholy. He has 7 HP, so he's just dead. So Courtier goes bye-bye. There are no corpses, to my knowledge, so everyone just slides up immediately. Which can be good and bad. Because like, if you have someone out of position, they slide back into a good spot, then they can start doing stuff to you. But yeah. So Courtier's dead. You also get 2 actions. That was our first action. So Crusader gets another action, but I don't think he can do anything. Because you have to move, and you can't use the same attack twice if it hits. You knew the corpse controversy all over again? Goodness. Yeah. there's nothing else we can do. Because this is 2 rooms away. We can move. Actually, we can just move Crusader over here. Let me get ready to kill this. Also, there are the treasure chest tokens, I forgot. They're somewhere. Room token shuffler. Oh, it's right there. They had it for us. It's alright. We don't have to worry too much about loot this second. Is moving in action? Yes. Moving and attacks and interacting with the environment are all actions. Alright. So we need to draw another monster. Okay. Monster initiative. Which means it should be the Pliskin, I believe. I don't know what the Pliskin stats are. We didn't fight one last time. So it moves 2. Can spit, right? Spit 2 tiles. Or 2 rooms away. Or 2 areas away, I should say. Pretty accurate, too. Alright, so it picks the furthest person. Which is... It has to be Vestal. So it can move 1 room, 2 rooms. So it comes into this room. And it's going to use Venomous Gleek. 2 areas away, so 1 and then 2. What's it hit on? It's going to attack Vestal. It's on 10. Vestal should have at least 1 dodge because of the torch. Yeah. So she has 0 plus 1, so we got to hit 9 or lower. Ooh, almost missed. Alright, so it does some damage. Does 1 damage, and then it does a 2-turn blight for 2 damage each. So we need the tokens again. The 1 damage, oops. Take 1 token, and then I believe the 2s are on the back of this. Yeah. Let's see. Where's Vestal's thing? Down here. So Vestal takes 1 damage. She's also blighted for 2 damage for 2 turns. I feel bad when you play a multiplayer game alone. Probably a lot quicker IRL. The interacting with the board and stuff, yes. Setting it up took like 30 minutes. Like stream this with friends? Yeah, we'll do it for game night, dude. I'll definitely stream this. I'll also stream the physical copy if I can get it to work logistically. Okay. So that was the Pliskin's turn. Might just do this whole dungeon, who knows? This will help me learn and remember it too. Alright. Hero turn. Hellion? Where's Hellion? Where's her stuff? She can move 2, she has 1 dodge, she has Wicked Hack, Iron Swan, and If It Bleeds. She has to be up front for Iron Swan. How do you keep track of all this in real life? It took practice. You have no friends, you have acquaintances. You sound like someone I used to know. Love to do game night with me and people in the Discord. Yeah, we'll do this. Like I said, when I figure out a good time, I'll announce it. We'll play this. Let's see. So Hellion can move 2. So the room hazards here, this is a spike pit. If you get knocked into here or end your turn here, you take damage and start bleeding. But if you run over it, you're fine. Or as long as you don't end your turn here, which I think I just said. So Hellion has to... We're gonna have Hellion try and kill the Cultist Witch. So 1 room, or 2 areas, I should say. Just because Cultist Witch hasn't gone yet, so we're gonna try and limit those turns. And... let's see. Probably just gonna Wicked Hack it. Let's see, Wicked Hack hits on... Damn, If It Bleeds almost does more, dude. Although it crits, it needs bonus to crit. And they also have to be a room away. So we're gonna do Wicked Hack. Alright, so 9 accuracy. Pulse Switch has, I think, like 1 dodge. Yeah. So we hit on 8 or lower. 5. And it's weird that the damage isn't variable. Like, everything else is a dice roll and stuff like that, but the damage is just static. It's actually strange the more I think about it. Alright, so we have Wicked Hack hitting for 7. This thing doesn't have armor, I believe. Because armor matters, this guy's got armor. When you have armor, you take half damage from direct hits. There's 9 HP. So she's down to 2. I gotta put 7 damage on her. Got 2 of these. Got 1 of these. You don't have to keep track of it the exact same way I'm doing. This is just how we did it. Just put them on there like that so we know who had what. Alright, next turn. Another hero turn. This is Dismiss. Alright. Playing Hellion, but Derp isn't here. Curious, I know, right? Alright, pistol shot 1 to 2 rooms away. Oh, he has PBS. Tracking shot does damage. Actually, it does do damage, huh? Oh. The buffs and debuffs are very simple. This is just plus 1 crit, or 10% crit, basically. Croc better have triple apex. I think people were telling me Croc's like a regular enemy. It's not even a boss. Yeah, so we're gonna do pistol shot. It's not marked. Gotta roll 8 or lower to hit her. Dismiss! Alright, Dismiss missed. There's duelists into repose tokens. There are repose. There is repose. I didn't change their moves. But they have all their moves over here. Level 2 version of the moves. Yeah, you can go through here and pick out Duelist Advance if you want that. They have the other levels of the hero. I guess it's on the other side of this. They can level up to 3. So 2's probably in the back, yeah. So we missed that, then we draw another card. Trying to kill this Cultist Switch before she goes. We get 1 more chance. And, let's see. Vestal, I think she has Judgments. No, she has Mace Bash. Oh, Vestal also takes 2 damage. Turn start. Let's pretend it's a wound token right now. And, oh, she has Dazzling Light. Which can hit 1 space away. Mace Bash hits 1 away? Are you kidding? Oh, she's not up front to do it, though. She has to Dazzling Light. Alright, Vestal, where are you, girl? She has to move to cast this. Wait, no. Oh. How far can she move? She might not be able to reach it. Not in a convenient way. She'll move 1? Oh, Vestal. So we can't hit them in the other area, but she can like go over here and then heal. So she's gonna have to roll to see if she even hits her heal, which is interesting. But actually she has no dodge and stuff like that to worry about, so you're just rolling to see if she crits. So we need a 3 or lower to crit. 9, so she heals for 3. Yeah. These go away. Whew. B tier. So you can probably do with a tracker for health instead of the wound. Yeah, I agree. The wound tokens are what we were reaching across the table for the most. It got to the point where we just like took a stack of them and just put them next to us. Also, there are cheat sheets. It tells you what everything does. It's cool. All right. Monsters. Is that the last one? Yeah, it is. Okay. So Cultist Witch miraculously lives and gets to go. She's in 3, so you have to roll to see what attack she does. Yeah. So roll a d10, see what you get. 10. What's she doing? 10. Push. Yep. The Eldritch Push. She can shove someone 2 spaces. Let's see. The closest person. And it's 1 away. This is where it gets kind of funky. I guess, yeah. So she can like go here. And then she'll cast it on Hellion. And try and push Hellion into like this area. Something else we weren't quite sure on how to deal with was like how targeting works with like pushing and stuff between areas. You know, like if you use Eldritch Push here, can she go into this room? We were kind of like, maybe not. Just seems a bit weird. They just kind of push him in a logical direction. As long as he gets the job done. So we're gonna roll a d10. See what she gets. I think she missed. Yep. Alright, Cultist Witch bricked. We put them together. You do it again. So, oops. Speed is rolled each time, like this. And you do not take out the I don't think you take out cards if someone dies on the other side. On either side. You just you keep playing it. Alright, so monster first, that should be the defender. Alright, bone defender's close enough to do something, right? Can he swing from 1? No, he can't, dude, he can't. See, this guy just gets kited on certain rooms. So he can't do anything. And so we draw again. Here we go. Hero turn. So this is Crusader. Crusader can move into here and then Holy Lance up there. I don't think he takes damage if I look at the rune card. No, it's not this. Where was it? Here. So it's B. Heroes and monsters that are shuffled or standing here at the end of their turn. And so I think Holy Lance pulls him forward so he can run in there and do that. Wherever he is. Yeah, so pulls yourself 1. Does extra damage against Unholy and stuff like that. So let's see if he hits. 6, that should hit. So he does 8 damage. Pulls himself into here. Actually, how many can fit up there? 2? 2, so he's good. Pulls himself into there. He does 8 damage, but this thing has armor. So it takes 4. Yep, see, just like real life. Gotta go get the wound tokens. Just like real life, dude. Draw another. Another hero turn. Let's see. Next hero is Hellion. Where is she? We can never go charging in and kill that thing. Should also use if it bleeds. What's up, Cups? How you doing? Let's see. Who do we want to if it bleeds here? Cultist Witch? What has more accuracy? I think we just want to kill Cultist Witch here. 9. They're both 9. Well, you know what? This saves us an action. How far can Helen go? She should be able to go 2, right? Yeah. Let's see. We gotta hit an 8. Or lower. 1? That would be a crit. Pug! Alright, so... Oh no! We don't have crit on 1. We don't have bonus crit yet, so... We can't crit! That's okay. So we do 5 damage plus some bleed. I'm pretty sure that would just kill her anyway. Yeah. Cultist Witch is dead. And then Hellion can move 2. So let's see. 1, 2. There's a loot chest in here. Like, this is how you'd be able to, how's the board game going? It's working. Works very well. Oh, the other thing too I forgot is there's you have 4 rounds to clear a fight. This is round 2, I believe. So you can't stall and stuff like that. Which means looting chests in a timely fashion is important. Still better than DD2 if it bleeds, you're not wrong. Every fight's a road fight, that's right. That is right. Okay. And we gotta draw a... Yeah. Here goes. It should be the Pliskin if we... Okay. Another hero? Game shuffled for me, so the fact it's doing this is kind of funny. No anti, not yet. This is... Also, I think there's a room effect where the Cultist Witch would have healed by standing in here, but she also would have bled out anyway, so it's not a big deal. Let's see. So, Dismas... What does Dismas have? Where is he? The tracking shot, pistol shot, PBS. And you move 2. You know what? We can, like, run in there and... No, we can't. Does PBS hit, like, 1 pass? No, it's 0. Alright, so he has to pistol shot. Wait, no, he doesn't. Okay. Yeah, he does, but let's... We can pistol shot the snake. Move over 2. Where's the snake at? Got 1 dodge. Roll any dice. Don't need dismisses. So 7. I think that hits. Yeah, okay. Okay, so 8 or lower. That hits. That is 5 damage. Is there a key to just draw? Like 1 tile? Like one object, so I don't have to keep like clicking that? 5 damage. When happens after round 4, you're forced to retreat, and the room resets. Game looks fun, but not so much in TTS, really? Just drag it off the stack. Oh, okay. Thanks. Alright. So let's see. Oh, we draw another initiative here. Actually, you know what? Do something more upbeat than camp music. There you go. Alright, did I draw here? Not yet. Monsters. Got some fried mushrooms. Ooh, nice. Okay. So it's the Pliskin, which can shoot. Oh, it wasn't supposed to be able to shoot Vestal last time either. Wait, no. It was in rank 3 at the start. Yeah, so we're good. So it has to use Infuse. Not Venomous Gleek. So it has to go bite the closest person, which is Hellion. And then what's the hit chance here? 10? It's on 1. Hellion has 2 dodge because of the torch, so that's 8 or lower. 6. That's a hit. That is 2 blight for 3 turns. And 4 damage. Alright. May not bleed. You have to reproduce these these wound tokens, dude. Hear the madman screams. Alright, so Helen got hit pretty hard by this. Is this the torchless version? You're dying? I'm sorry. I am sorry. Okay, there are no other monsters left, so we know Vestal eventually goes, depending on the draw pile. So we're just gonna skip to Vestal. Vestal takes 2 damage. I think that would be an easier way to do it, is to literally give every player 1 wound token of each type, and then just have them clone it as needed. Does the game have an app to play Ancestor quotes? No, but we should. Okay. So Vestal gets a turn. Could Mace Bash. Where is she? She's in the back here. Move her over 1. Actually, no. Man, this is a horrible room for her. She can't really do much. Yeah. Like Dazzling Light, can't even reach that without going into the spike pit. So I don't think Dismiss has been hit. I don't think Crusader has been hit. So we can go over here and can't even heal him. It doesn't go to that room. You know what, Vestal, you're healing yourself, girl. Alright, crit fish. Not that it matters. Okay. She heals herself. Apparently I put 3 there. Also get literal counters. Oh, like pen and paper? That's what you should be using, probably. Like, I would much rather just have a post-it note that I do, like, plus minus on than these counters or tokens, as cool as they are. Alright. So we're going to round 3 of combats. These over, put them back. Put them back. Oh, guessed correctly here. What's up, Jack? How you doing? Oh, there's a clicker. Okay, so it's a hero turn, which means it's Crusader. And this thing's a bit of life left. Taking 4 damage. Crusader is going to... Does he have a different attack he can use in here? He has Zealous, right? Can't do anything besides that. Alright, so we're just gonna swing with Smite. 2. That is not a crit. But it is 8 damage rounded down to 4. Then I'll move out of here. Oops. I just delete these. Cool. Alright. Takes half damage. What program is this? It's Tabletop Simulator. DD mods look wild. This is, if you have Tabletop Simulator, which is $10 right now, you can get this for free. It's from Mythic. They made it. Alright. Let's see, who's next? Another hero turn. That's Hellion. Information overload. It is a special demo for the game, yeah. It doesn't. It only has like level 1 bosses, and it's only 2 of them. So it doesn't have everything. All right, it's wicked hack this, I guess. That's right. We take another 2 damage. Two wicked hack. Does that crit? It does not. But 7 damage. I'm pretty sure that's enough for this thing. Yeah. Alright, so this guy's dead. Goodbye, Snake. Then Helen gets 1 more turn, or 1 more action, so she can like come in here. And then we'll see if she even gets a chance to loot, but... Yeah, they made this a while back. This came out in July, I think. Let's see. It's a monster turn. It's literally just Bone Defender left. Who can finally attack. He's not been able to attack for 3 turns. Where is it? Oh, it's up here. Okay. Flip a D10 to see what he does. I'm actually just gonna clone this. And just put it like right here, so I always have it next to the monsters. Whee! 4. So what's it do on 4? Does its second attack, so it does dead weight. It has to push them. It has to do it to the farthest person. I guess it'll just hit Crusader. Because, like, it could move into the spike pit and do it and then smack this guy, but, like... Gotta play safe, too. Alright, so we flip again. Try and hit Crusader. I think that misses. Like, the accuracy, yeah, it already misses on base accuracy, so... Spends 3 turns, doesn't get to do anything. And then there's no more monsters, so it's gonna be Dismas, who can move over to... And, probably just wait. Like, if you really want to stall and get this, you can. We'll just have Dismas chill, and then we'll have Vestal get her turn and she'll heal. Who can she heal? Can't do anything. This will move over here. Torchless fight OST. Alright. Let me shuffle 1 more time. Combat gets really fast once monsters are, you know, when you start running out of actions, like monsters are dying and stuff. Alright, so it's gonna do dead weight again on Ray here. Actually, no, we have to roll to see what it does. I think it's... No, it's Axe Blade. Alright. 7. I think that hits. Because Ray with one dodge, or one dodge because of Torch puts him to 7 exactly. So he hits with this, and that's 4. 4 damage. Okay, so that's 4, so that's up to 7. So I can like take this off and then just put a 5. Yeah. Alright. It's on 6 or lower. It was 7, I thought. It was both stalling and accuracy. Sounds like DD1. Yeah, and the monsters can just like run up and randomly crit your ass. So it's pretty cool. Alright. So Ray goes first. Go in here. You loot a chest. There's loot token somewhere right here. Oh, cool. And it even has them the right way. So it would go in here. And you come in here with your first action, and then your second action is to loot. And then this tells you what your loot is, which it's either, I think either D10 for gold or provision. It tells you in something. On the cheat sheet? No. It's in the rule book, I know that. I forget what page it is. Whoop. Let's see. Where is loot? Nope. Okay, yeah, so it's either gold or provisions. Choose whether you want to roll a 10-sided dice for gold and gain an equal amount, or roll an unused provision die and add it to your pool. So I would say the person who looted it, maybe the party could figure it out, like what you guys wanted. I don't have the... Actually, let's roll for a provision. Where is it? Okay, so if you hit DD, that's a provision of your choice. So you get to pick whatever that is, which is very cool. We kept our provisions in like a community spot where we all could see them and stuff. So we know what we had. It was on DD, but whatever. So that's Reynolds' turn. And then Hellion gets to come in here and loot also. So we get to get another one. Wherever it is. It was a bag. Was it this one? Room token, no. Loot chest. Alright. You're supposed to put these down before the fighting starts. But, you know, I just forgot. I didn't know where they were. Okay, so D10 for 2 times gold or provision. It's backseat, but shouldn't this be tabletop sim or tabletop games category? No. It's Darkest Dungeon. I mean, would you rather I be in that category? What do you think would get us the most viewers? That's what matters. I thought it was choose... Oh, is it? To make it more appealing? Where is it? Oh yeah, pick a provision. Or 20, or up to 20 gold. Yeah, okay. Both those are really good effects. We can roll a D10 for gold. That sounds more fun. Whee! Okay, so that's 12 gold. So here's your gold total right now. Put that somewhere. Isn't this fundraiser? So we have to like turn in gold to the end or the air anyway? Alright, so we got both loot in this spot. That's really cool. Alright, and then we have Dismas, who will hopefully try and kill this. It's his turn coming up. So pistol shots. Oh, this is turn 4 as well, so we are in fact out of time. Good luck, Dismas. Alright, 2. Alright, so he'd hit. He'd do half rounded. Can't remember if it's down or up. What's up, Sammy? Amount of character information looks more manageable if you only have to worry about your own character. Yes. Yes, like I'm trying to play 4 characters and 4 monsters at once. Whereas if you're playing by, you know, if you have a group of people, you're looking at this, and then you look at this, and then you're back here, you know. 4 handling a 4-player game would be kind of nutty. I mean, you'd have to have some discipline, and people would have to know what they're doing. Or at least be patient. Okay. So Dismas would shoot it, it would die, and that would be the end. Listen to some DD2. 4 handling in a solo. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, so that'd be the end of combat. This room would be clear. You can't loot anymore. You can't heal. You can't do anything else. It's pretty wild. It's insane that all this is in here. Okay. And so when you go back to exploring, because the team's here, you decide if you want to go this way or backtrack. If you backtrack, you take 1 stress. It's a little janky. I mean, it's a physics engine, but for what it does, like being able to do this, I would not even conceive this being possible, so it's very cool. Alright, and then you'd roll another set of exploration dice. It goes in order, so it'd be Hellion next. You take hers. There's a curio and a trap. So you need a torch to disarm the curio safely and a shovel for the trap. It's not you, Hayden. No, you get it. Imagine pitching the idea of tabletop sim to someone 15 to 20 years ago. Yeah. All right, so we're just gonna eat the curio. Look at the curio deck is so mean, dude. It is so mean. Look at this. If you don't use a torch, you get all the negative effects and the positive. So we get 10 gold, but we also take 1 stress, get a negative quirk, and we have less crit for 2 turns. So Hellion gets a negative quirk. Anemic, if she's bleeding, then she takes more bleed. And you put these next to your thing. So you can have 3 quirks max. If you get 3 negative quirks, you die. Wait, no, you go insane, but your character is essentially dead. And we also take another stress. More like when it bleeds. And then we get 10 gold though. Very cool. I put this like out here. Okay. All right. And then the trap does something like scaling damage. It's like 2 damage per dungeon level. So this is level 1 and that's like 1 stress. But we're gonna pretend we had a shovel. Then we come into this next room. It's a trap room, which is, I think, different from the regular traps. Yeah. Each hero suffers a combination of damage and or stress equal to the dungeon level. This room can't be cleared. So you can't disarm this trap in here. Combination of damage and or stress. See, this is what I'm talking about when I say the wording is weird. Because, like, do you pick which one you take? Do you take both? Do you take 1 damage and 1 stress? Time we got a shovel. Am I cheating? I didn't roll provisions. And roll to see what you take. That'd be the easiest way. So that kind of stuff needs like clarification. So let's see, 5 and under will take damage. 6 and up will take stress. Alright, everyone takes 1 stress. There's probably an explanation for it, honestly. That's right, we got a provision dice of our choice. Assume the and/or means that you assume the dungeon is 3, you take... Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. In this case, we took stress. And that's that room. And so we do exploration again. That's Highwayman, wherever he's at. Got a curio and a trap, same as before. We'll just take the curios in the face. This is how I almost died. Like, our first mission, me playing my little grave robber, second hallway, I ate 2 curio. I got a disease and like a bad quirk that did 1,000 damage and stress to me. And I almost died in the next combat, in the first combat. What's up, Rain? Alright, so we need curio. Another Eldritch Altar. I don't think I shuffled these. Put it back. There. Okay, this one's pretty good. So we take 1 blight for 3 turns. I don't know how the damage ticks while you're going. Like, is it 1 turn for a hallway, 1 turn for a room, and so on? So like the bleed and stuff ticks down as you're going? That kind of is what makes the most sense. So it's a roll provision dice. This is a potion. You think it's an anti-venom, but it's a potion. This heals 1 stress or cures poison / blight. What was the other thing? Oh, we get gold, I think. Where'd I put the... Curio, where are you? Okay. So we get 5 gold and a positive quirk. And the blight. I was gonna assume she took 3 damage. Or he did. I still DD2 tester? Yes. But he can't talk about anything. Yeah, I'm still doing it. Okay. So 5 gold. Oh, got a nice little gold stack going. They reply about the job application. I didn't get it, but they want to work together in the future. With me as a content creator. I'm gonna email Chris, go ahead. Was me for last minute, didn't hear the answer. Check the VOD. Ah! Bum, 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 bum. The discard pile. Guess we can just do it like this. To curio, where's the this is the room. Have it set up like this, and these are the... I'm not sure, I think you discard the monsters after you're done with them. Why'd that go all the way over there? There. This is about what the table started looking like for us. Start having just freaking cards and tokens everywhere. Okay. Official content created for Red Hook. That's Zero's job. Did you get to meet everyone, Sammy? Whole mess of components. Yeah, there's just too much stuff in this game. That's my big complaint. I thought about the change to dot on combo, but Rain's idea for it makes it sound better. Yeah. I agree. Okay. We did that exploration. Go to the next room. Loot. I'm pretty sure this means there's a fight in here, but the fight cycle would repeat. I'm not gonna go through another combat. That took a while. But you know, assume that you made it out, and assume that you got maybe like 40. You know, like all this gold here. Oh yeah, 40, 55, 58 gold. And I think the quest here, if I can find where I put it, right here. Get 1 XP for each 20 gold given. Oh, clearing a lair rewards 10. So most likely we would have about this or a little more. Hope Red Hook takes into consideration. That'd be nice. But yeah, so you have all your gold, and then you can donate some to get XP. That's actually a pretty rough. You know what? Also, in hindsight, those loot chests we got, where you had to choose between provision and gold, we would probably be picking gold, so we can get more XP. Roleplay isn't clear about dot effects in hallways, but it reads you only suffer them in actual fights. Okay, so you just leave them on until you get there? Yeah. And so you get XP. Like, let's say we got 3, we would duplicate this. Everyone would get 3 XP to upgrade skills or level with. And also your stagecoach gets that XP too for new heroes that come in. So you would just leave it here. Like, you're explicitly told to leave XP on the wagon, so you know how much is there, and you're not supposed to take it off until you, until someone dies. I don't think you can switch characters either until they die or go insane or whatever. So you're stuck with them. But, you know, they have the potential to die very quickly. Okay, and then when you get back to town too, you draw a Hamlet event. Supply run, you get 2 days in the Hamlet. Party gains 2 provisions before next quest. So you do this first, so you know how many days you have. The day counter is also the torch, which is weird. What's this thing? It's smaller too. So we have 2 days. Isn't playing the board game digitally basically a more clunky version of the video game? No, it's got a lot of differences. They have all the classes available? Not yet. So you get 2 days here, you get to see what you spend your time on, so... You know, you go to the sanitarium, you can upgrade the buildings too. Upgrading them costs 20. So that's a very expensive quest that we just did. Yeah, so you come back, and you have to roll the caretaker. So whatever you roll dictates what building he lands in, and he takes up that building for the entire day. Whatever D10 is. What classes are available? All the ones you see on this table, plus Grave Robber, plus Bounty Hunter. And maybe one more. There's only 8 here. There should be more than that. I think there's 10. It's a cultist. There's... Oh, an Abomination. Yeah, so we're missing Abomination, Grave Robber, Bounty Hunter, or Cultist. Those 4. BH is playable. Yeah, my friend was playing him. He's sick. And Musketeer. Musketeer's not in here. Is Anti-Ann? Not yet. She's on a different expansion. Okay, and so what do we roll in this thing? I think it was a 4. I can't remember what die I rolled. It was an 8. So which one's 8? Blacksmith? Okay, so caretaker goes in the blacksmith for the day. And then the rest of your party decides what to do. So you have to pick the quest or the town event, and then you have to roll the caretaker, and then you pick what you're doing. And we just did this, like, we talked about where we wanted to go in the Hamlet, and we just kind of had a consensus. But you're supposed, well, the rules I think state that you go in order of your stances or whatever. So you go in this order to dictate who goes where. Caretaker can use the guild and blacksmith, yeah. So everyone picks a building they're going to. You pick if you're upgrading buildings. You spend your money how you want. Try and fix yourself and whatever. Graveyard, you get a virtue for the next quest. But you can also die sooner. So the ways you can die are like, you know, deathblow check. Get 3 negative quirks, which means you go insane. So you're out of the game, or that character's out of the game. And then you can heart attack. And you heart attack by getting 20 stress. So you go to 10, and you either afflict or virtue. And then you get back up to 10. And even if you're virtued, if you get back to 10 a second time, you die. At least that's how I understand it. And so the graveyard, you can go here and get a virtue for the next quest, which is great. But you can only take 10 stress or you die. Yes, you just die. Graveyard has the nomad wagon icon. Damn, good catch. They have to make it a bit threatening. Early access DD just called. Surprised we had all the... Where are the level 1 trinkets? Like, are they all level 2? This is what I'm talking about, man. Fortune Armlet, there's no leper, Candle of Life. But meanwhile, we have their trinkets. Candle Life, if it was good. The trinkets are fun because the way you use trinkets is when you get they have a positive and a negative side. So when you first get it, it's on the positive side, and then you declare when you're going to use it. And then after you use it, it goes to the negative side, and you have to use this again before it goes back to the positive side. But when you go to the Hamlet, they all flip back to positive. Are they class exclusives? No. That's cool. Yeah, it's fun. Something I don't know how to do yet is camp. Because when we played our game, we did one dungeon, and I did not camp, or we didn't camp because we didn't know how to do it. We didn't think we could. So camping's important. All right, but that is the basis. You clear 2 dungeon quests, and then you have to do the boss quest. So after you do that, then you go fight Prophet in this case. Fanatic room. Here it is. And so this is how you spawn this is the thing for the boss dungeon. Threat has shown itself. Now it's time to strike, find its lair, and eradicate it. Setting up the boss dungeon according to the boss quest rules. Normally you can retreat at any time. So if your party's just really beat up after like 2 rooms, you can just leave. But after you clear 2 quests, then you do the boss quest, and you can't run from the boss quest. Did I order the entire board game? I did. Does activating a trinket use your turn? It shouldn't. No, I got everything. My friends and I split it, so we're in there for like 400. Items are also free use. You can use the provision to heal or cure bleed and stuff like that, and it's free on your turn. How does the boss spawn? Battle and skills. That has to be a different one, right? Yeah, see, this it teaches you how to play the monsters right here. Oh, that's right. I don't think we showed this. Bosses and like size 2 monsters and stuff like that. The reason their cards are so big is because they literally take up that much space on the tracker or whatever this thing. Like you would spawn, like this is how the fight would look, and the pyre would be these two. Fanatic Vanilla, yeah. Winding Valley's such a good track. I agree, dude. Then use your Fanatic stat block. Most rooms, the bottom most, and then right most. Yeah. Yep. But no, there's rules on how to spawn the bosses. And find it. I'm getting real comfortable moving in TTS, which is cool. I think you have a 20% chance to virtue. You have to roll like a 2 or lower on your D10. Gaining XP, lights, leveling up. I think leveling costs 4 XP. Leveling is very big though. They break the rule that's not canon. It is something to do with like the farthest room. See? That's how they show Shuffling Horrors a size 2? Mythic! Mythic! Where's the boss room? Whatever. My favorite mini I've gotten? You know it's Grave Robber, dude. I will say though, the BH mini is so sick. I don't think it was Double Priest. I think it was a Malignant Growth or whatever. Yeah. But still, really mean fight. I think the BH Mini is the best hero one, though. Literally fake and not accurate. The BH Mini, dude, it's like he's swinging with the axe and he's got the grapple hook behind him. It looks so good. BH is also the custom art piece that Chris drew for it. Shuffling Horror with 2 units to be less of a pushover, yeah. Let's see. Stunning Blow 3, Stunning Blow 2, Stunning Blow 1. Okay, so you can level up your skills at the guild hall. This costs less XP. This is probably the better thing to do early on. Chris is in love with BH, yeah, dude. Then use the advancement animation for Shambi. The mini looks like that in the game. That's the animation it's using. Alright. You have any other questions, chat? About the game and how stuff works? If you have TTS, which is $10, we'll play this in Discord. And maybe on stream sometime. Does it seem fun? I have a lot of fun. I mean, playing it with virtual interface is a little more cumbersome, but it's really fun. Chris approves of all DD art. How do positive quirks work? You get them from... I think one of our Curio gave us one. I didn't draw it. Yeah, I forgot to draw one. So who... I think it was Dismas would have got this. There's a deck for them. Clotter. If bleeding, remove 1 turn of bleed. Echo. Aww. Made by TTS to play with the boys. A very limited tabletop knowledge, it's fine. Hey. No headphones. No headphonies. Slaughter if bleeding, don't. I mean, that's kind of right, isn't it? Echo. Echo is a butt. Oh, I bumped the microphone. Aw. Oh, Eckies. Aww. Echo looks done with me. He might be. He's hungry. What's up, Element? How you doing, man? Resident fantastic YouTuber E5 in the building. A little purr. Yeah, he's pretty loud too. Echo, you hopping off, dude? Ah, Echo. Leave it alone. Hold on. E5, have you seen this? Have you seen the TTS board game? Finally enjoying the show? Did you get this? I don't know if you wanted this or not. I don't know if you care about board games. Well, this is very cool. Yeah, if there are no other questions, we can move on, do something else. Or the game, but not TTS. Nice. Yeah, the game's really, really fun. So I was just giving chat the tutorial. Echo, get out of there. Get out of here. Surprised how robust it is for a demo. Yeah, the funnest part of the game is that it's co-op. That is the most fun part about it. Whoa. Link it to the BC expansion. It has PvP. It do be having some PvP. Like the last page. How does leveling up work? I'll tell you here in a sec. Suggested party comps, lol. XD even. Was the darkest dungeon. Tells you how to play the bosses. Butcher Circus. Okay, it's got like 2 pages here. Oops. All right. So it's got its own section on how to do it. Can you get skill issued on a board game? Yeah. Okay, so leveling up, you need 4 XP. And you need the guild. This says upgrade a level 1 hero card, 4 XP, 2 gold. So if you have, I mean, the gold cost is very cheap. The XP is the hard part. It's very hard to get more than 3 XP in one mission, so getting 4 would be very difficult. There's Butcher Circus related in. Nice. Hero rental? What? The hell? So let's say you wanted to level up Hellion. So you go there. Hellion has 4 XP that you can use. So you level her up. And then you go from 1 to 2. And these are your stats now. You get 1 dodge, some HP. Your resistances go up. This is something I don't really know how these work yet with the damage over time. Echo. Oh, and your Hamlet skills. Remove caretaker from play. So you can intimidate the caretaker out of there. One of the goals during the Kickstarter for DD, and they met it. Still waiting, Chris. Bothers you that the bleed and blight icons are shaped different? Oh my god, they are. Can only assume it's for color blindness. You're nicer than I am. I would just assume it's incompetence. This is epic. It's fantastic, dude. Why isn't this in base DD1? Oh, getting rid of the the caretaker. Some of these Hamlet skills take your waiting hero tokens. So basically your extra lives, like right here. Only as the first day or first action of a day, preparation days, you lose a whole day, but everyone loses 5 stress, and you lose all your waiting hero tokens. So if someone died, if you had to replace someone, you wouldn't be able to that week. Or I guess the next week, depending. But this is how you know how many people you have left. So if someone died, you take them out of the game, I believe. I think you take them out of the game. I don't think you, I'm actually not sure about that. I don't know if you take them out of the game, or if you just have a limited number of these. You may just have a limited number. You may just give 4? I would assume it's one of each hero. I don't know. That's how I'd probably play it. But, yeah. Is there anything else? Any other questions? I'm really impressed with this, honestly. Why were hero palettes a stretch goal? Like the last stretch goal. It seems like it'd be easy to do. Want to give it a go? Same. Yeah, they didn't get cutscenes, but they kind of made up for it with Crimson Court. Imagine DD with no hero palettes, it would suck. Hope D2 gets cinematics, that'd be nice. They got the team for it. Yeah, really cool. Fun. Great. Looking forward to playing this with you guys. Yeah, we gotta figure out what to do now. I mean, I guess I could keep playing this. I don't know. Like, do you want me to? I don't want to play Soulstone Survivors. Yeah, CC is very, very awesome. Play what I want? Yo, thanks. Oh, the table, it broke! Hold up. Sick moves, yo, thanks, dude. Alright. I'm gonna feed my cats, then we can move on, I think. Can I reset it? The room backgrounds are stellar. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna feed my kitties.